Can we hear? Why is this? Oh, okay. That just says. Yeah, they updated the stuff so it like shows shows more specs on here
Okay.
for like each guest now.
Okay.
So it says like all the specs for that camera. All right. How do I? Why is?
If I didn't love you, baby, what
Go to the-
would I do?
Darker one.
If I didn't love you,
All right, TikTok. Where is?
let's just keep.
All right, let me change the name on YouTube. I guess we should go live on TikTok or IG too.
I thought you were already doing that.
No, I mean like more often.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Add title.
Make you
64?
Huh?
It was like episode 64. Hopefully that lady didn't delete her comments.
I think I responded to at least one of them. So I have a video in the draft somewhere, probably.
Nah, but my comment got deleted, so I'm a little confused.
Your comment?
Yeah. All right. IG. Everything's.
Sometimes they're just hard to find.
No, I was literally looking at it 3 different times.
I don't know. It's weird stuff.
I don't know if people can hear me on IG. Go to the IG, just see if you can hear volume.
I'm on TikTok.
Oh yeah, you ain't got 2 phones. Huh?
Oh wait, I forgot. I have my iPad.
Yeah.
That's what I always bring this. I don't know why I forgot. Oh, that's why.
Oh, you
Because
could-
like 12%.
You could. Oh yeah. Well, we have the iPad that I never
Should be
charged.
fine. What do you want me on IG?
I just want to just see if you can actually just hear it.
Of course, my Instagram's not connected.
All right, no, you're good.
I
You're
can
good.
go to TikTok on
Nah,
this
we'll
and then-
be good. Oh, 41 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys. Everybody share, subscribe. If we can hopefully maybe get some people in here. We want to do a little bit more of an interactive show today.
Yeah, man, come join the
'Cause,
live, baby.
is my volume off? Okay, let me turn my volume off. Let me just edit the YouTube name. I'm assuming we're in 64, right?
I believe so.
64 TikTok.
TikTok, don't
Comments.
stop. Party. Dun, dun.
All right. We're good. That should be good. Twitch. We're on Twitch. There's usually only one person ever that goes on Twitch, though.
Hey, man, everything's something.
Yeah. Adds up. Live. Is IG's good, right?
I'm not. Oh, I can maybe check it on this.
Well, it says live. I haven't done IG live, and we only did that one time.
Yeah, because the acoustics of it.
It doesn't sound good?
Well, because remember we didn't have like mics or anything hooked up to it. Where's my? Can I not go to people's?
I wish you could share, right? You should be able to share
There we go.
your Riverside.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see the live.
All right, no, we're good.
All right.
My ears.
Sorry, my bad.
All the other volumes should be good. I
Yeah.
mean, the other one is no mics, but it'll be all right. Turn. Oh, I don't know if that should be on or not.
What?
some volume on this, but whatever. Should be
it is
good.
what it
Is my I need to get my computer volume on. I think I don't remember.
No, everything, all your volume off.
No, I think mine
Oh.
stays on. Because I have Riverside up. I'm the host.
Yeah, but
I don't know. If you guys hear echo, just let us know. But I think it should be good. We're just live on multiple things. That's why.
right.
All right, now you're going at 6 minutes.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna share to the IG, but IG is just live itself.
Okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of the Real Deal Podcast. I am Mr. Cleon Deal, and I am happy to be here. I am here with Mr. Brandon Haley.
What up?
Back with another week. He doesn't miss, and he doesn't miss you. But I'm happy to have you here, man.
Just gotta have a hat for the people, you know.
How's it going, man?
A hat for the people. It's going. What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to have a hopefully a little bit more interactive show, but we always talk about random relationship stuff. I'm sure we've done an episode where we talk about TikTok comments, but
Yeah, we have.
TikTok, man. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but you don't let that thing consume you, because you could get lost in the sauce, and you could get so upset. I'm like reading some of these things. I'm like, dude, these people like have half of a brain, because they just look at one. Because when we post, obviously, you know, we post the shorts, right? That's 30 seconds to a minute of usually about a 45 minute to an hour conversation that we have, and you know, that's all that people see, and people have to respond based on where they are at now in life, based on their own life experiences. But I tell you, man, there's a lot of opinions out there.
Yeah.
And if you let them affect you, man, I was getting mad, and they weren't even about me. I'm like, man, like, are you this? Like,
You get used to it, man. I promise.
yeah. That's why you do it religiously and I don't. It's like I don't know if I can do that, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna talk about. We probably don't have to play any audio or anything like that, but
Yeah, so because basically last week, I don't know if you guys saw the post or not.
it was a great post.
I was on record here saying that side pieces were the backbone of America and the economy. Now, although obviously, you know, partly satire, you know, there's always a little bit of truth rooted in these things. So the clip went up, and it caught a little bit of traction.
I paid to promote it.
Brandon did pay to promote it, and it did its job.
Yeah.
it certainly did.
I mean, it
did
was
its job.
it was entertaining, you know. So I was like, you know, this is a little controversial comment. I'm like, yeah, maybe let's try and pay to promote it and see what it does. And it did pretty well.
Yeah, it did pretty well. We got some comments from a few people who weren't as thrilled
that's facts. That's
about
facts. Yes.
about what was said there. And you know, we kind of just want to go through a few of these things. Obviously, we're, you know, making response videos on TikTok, but I'd love to talk to you guys about it.
Which I think it's interesting to go on. That was the video we did on Valentine's Day, which I guess we were dropping that today, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're dropping that one today. That was a video on Valentine's Day. And the whole thing with like side pieces even came up is because, as you guys know, like we work in nightlife, right?
Yeah.
And I've been in nightlife for 6 years. I've had multiple side pieces. And I don't even know if I would call it a roster, because there was never really like I had a girlfriend in side pieces. I don't know if that's the correct way to use side pieces.
You know, verbiage.
Like, do you have to be dating somebody for the other person?
You have to have a main to have a side. I think that's fair to say.
But okay, a main, but is that considered like, does it have to be a girlfriend? So essentially, like, is it only considered a side piece if you're cheating, or they're just all side pieces?
Oh yeah.
I don't like.
Who makes the rule on that? That's a good question.
TikTok will.
Yeah, TikTok will tell us.
So we could ask TikTok. They could probably help us out. But I guess I don't know terminology. I never had a girlfriend and a side piece, but I have had a roster, which I would say in my own term and verbiage that a roster is consumed of multiple side pieces.
Okay.
And in those situations, it is better to let people know that you're not with just them.
Correct.
Just making that clear.
Absolutely.
And letting them know, like, hey, this is not an exclusive relationship. Essentially, you're just using each other for company when you're lonely, whatever it may be. Like, we live in 2026. You guys know how the world operates. All right. When it comes to stuff like that. So I don't need to go and give you a whole sermon on how that stuff works. Right. Is it right? Is it wrong? Read the Bible.
Subunits. Oh yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, based on your own assumption. But essentially, that's how the conversation started. Is we were talking about Valentine's Day and how much should you spend, and then we're talking obviously when it comes to Valentine's Day, we're talking about that's the day you really realize, hey, if you're the main or the side piece in these early relationships. So that's basically how the conversation started, right? We're talking about early relationships in Valentine's Day, and then. I don't know. I probably had asked a question. We have to go back and watch the episode. But watch that episode. It drops today. And that's where this whole video came. And now I was Riverside will help clip up videos for you guys, right? Just like Opus Clips does. And it'll put a number next to it based on what it thinks it'll do, you know, like the viral ability, I guess, of a video. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. I don't know. I don't ever pay to promote, but I was like, hey, we never, on our TikTok, if you guys follow us on TikTok, same thing as our IG, Real Deal Convos.
Yeah.
On our TikTok, all of our podcast shorts never really do well. You know, like they get a couple hundred views. Sometimes like some will get like over 1,000. I think some of our best ones have gotten like 2,000 views, something like that, right? And we've been posting pretty consistently on TikTok. The stuff that gets the most views is when we reply to comments or we ask questions.
Correct.
So like the interactive stuff. So I was like, hey, let's post this, pay a little bit of money and see what happens. And, you know, we got some followers and we got some funny comments. And if you haven't seen the video, it's on both IG and TikTok. It's just the funny part of it. Like it starts with Cleon saying like side pieces are the backbone of America or something like that. So it's like super like it's a catchy little hook. Then I put a little B-roll video of like a girl who's like shocked, like, oh my God, he just said that. So I'm already prefacing the video with like, oh my God, he said that, like it's incorrect term to use. But needless to say, we got some comments and some of them are fun. And we're gonna go over the comments. If you guys want to go watch the video, you want to comment on it yourself, that's cool too. Just know that all the stuff that we say, you know, at the end of the day, like it is entertainment and educational. And it's educational based on our own life experiences and what we see. And realize that we do work at a nightclub. So we see a lot of this stuff. Doesn't mean it's right. But we do see a lot of it. It doesn't have to be right to be real. So where do we want to start?
There we go. So, you know, let's start it from the beginning. You know, this is so we had at the top of the video, someone started with he is the side piece. Just going straight at it. Yeah. And immediately, I thought that was very interesting. But under that, someone said that they're trying to impress each other, as if me and Brandon were having a side piece off or something along.
Or if we're being each other's side pieces.
Yeah, I'm just, and I thought
I was trying to figure out like what is the goal that they're trying to say? Like, are they trying to say like we're each other's side pieces, or we're like trying to compete against each other with side pieces?
No, they're basically trying to say like we're trying to like the way that we talk. You know how sometimes guys talk about how they get all the girls to, you know, and so now we're like trying to compete with each other about who's the better man. That's what she's trying to kind of say here. which
I work at a nightclub, bro. It's not hard. It's hard. Like it's not. I don't do that. I don't live that way anymore. Maybe a couple here and there, but no sex. Hey, work at a nightclub, ain't drinking over 3 years, 4 months, ain't had sex in over a year and a half. So use that information as you will.
You know, and this is why context is important, because obviously we go on to say that these things, you know, doing these things obviously isn't the right way to go about it, having those, you know, having side Bs or whatever the case is. But the idea that we were trying to impress each other, I thought was fairly interesting, because we weren't even talking about, oh, I had this girl, and this girl. And you're like, oh, well, I had this. That's not even what we were doing in that clip.
That's on Skeletons.
Yeah, I was saying you gotta go back and watch episode 4.
To episode 4
if you want to talk about that portion of it. So I thought that was very interesting. We had one where I think,
and these are both was the Rab is that a woman? I guess these are both women commenting on these as well.
Rab and Dana, it looks like.
Yeah. In chat, if you guys at any point in time have any comments on the comments, you know, post it in the chat.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
We want this to be, you know, a more interactive of a episode, but we're gonna post it still.
Yeah. Now we had a comment here, and I think Brandon, you made a video response to this girl saying, "I have 2 side BFs."
Yeah. I want to, before I lose my train of thought.
Okay, go ahead.
And before we really dive into it, I want to talk about the one that you had responded to. I'm trying to find it. That lady that I said was being, hypocritical. I can't see that comment.
Where she was talking about with the Jesus piece.
Yes.
So it's here it is.
Where's that comment? And I responded to that one, right?
You did. It's like is it gone? I'm looking for
She could have deleted it.
Boo.
She could have deleted it, because I was coming with facts though.
Stop being so, because there were 2 things on here talking about with the Jesus piece on. But I made some response videos actually.
The other one isn't deleted though. It's like actually in there. I know you did. Okay. Basically, here you go. I can view the comment from your video.
Okay.
I think I can. Oh yeah. So actually, Cleon responded to the own video saying, "I can't believe he said this," and then the girl says, "While wearing a Jesus piece is blasphemy."
Yeah.
And I said valid. And then I commented from my own page, right?
Brandon's messy, by the way, guys.
I just keep it real. I responded from my own page saying, I'm not going to say the person's name. You guys can go see it in the comments. But I said, you think you have to be perfect to worship God.
Right.
Because that's very valid, right? You think you have to be perfect to worship God. So after I said that, then she goes to my real page and comments on my baptism video.
Oh.
LOL. LOL. So I gracefully said, I am glad I could make you laugh. You know, I'm glad I could make you laugh, right? And after that, did I? No, I didn't comment on hers. You commented on the video, and then she responded back to that, right? Then after that, Cleon responds to that comment, right, saying like how Jesus. Go ahead, you know better than me. I don't want to quote you, misquote you.
Yeah, I basically talked about how, and so because obviously I want to start off by obviously reissuing the quote where I said Saibis are the backbone I said of America, and then obviously of the economy, just something stupid like that. But obviously when somebody references, while wearing a Jesus piece,
right.
Now Jesus, although hate the sin, love the sinner.
Yep.
So
make sure you guys understand that. This is so important in today's world, like in actual Christianity.
Yeah. And so I basically went through a few notable points in the Bible where we talked, where basically people who were being promiscuous were brought up, which were pillars in with the kind of scripture that we quote today. So I brought up figures in the Bible like number one, Mary Magdalene, who was perceived to be a prostitute in the Bible, who was one of Jesus's most devout, who was there when the tomb was open. I believe she's the one who washed his feet. She was there, right? Cornerstone. Number two, we also talked about when two people were caught committing adultery, and they brought the woman out, right, threw her down, and then the Pharisees were around, and Jesus got down in the dirt, wrote down their sins, and said, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone," right? Because of adultery.
Right, but meaning nobody
whichever
is
one
sinless.
of you was perfect.
Exactly.
You go ahead and throw because they were going to stone her, because that's what the punishment was for that in those days.
So it's very important to understand the meaning that nobody is sinless.
Yeah.
And in your opinion, is there a worse sin than others? Or in your opinion, do you think that God sees all sin the same?
No, as far as I know, sin is sin.
Sin is sin. I agree. Sin is sin. There is no sin, in my opinion, or it could be in the Bible, and I probably heard it somewhere, but I'm just using my opinion because I am an imperfect human being. So if I'm incorrect, that means I'm incorrect. That's fine. But God sees all sin the same. So you can't be like, oh my God, the adulterer's sin is worse than, oh, my sin. Back then, whatever the heck they were doing, that was crazy behind closed doors. So, but anyways, I mean, cut you off there.
Yeah, no, and I want to be also make sure that we understand that at no point did I say you should have side pieces. What I said
100%.
was they were pillars and they are important, right?
And nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under they've been around, and because of that, obviously we have these very important points in history and these stories basically that we bring our Christianity from. So when you reference the Jesus piece, well, Jesus was there with them, and he said, "Hey, don't do this anymore." But it gives us basically a reference point. These are scriptures very, very notable, very, very popular, very prominent. People don't have to really be in church to know that that's where these things are coming from.
Right.
Cornerstone pillars, things of that nature. That's all I was saying. And unfortunately, once again, it's been like that in history. I don't, so.
And then after that,
Yeah.
which is very funny. And guys, if you, let me read the comment first, and then I go to it. After that response, she wanted to respond again, and she said, "This is all caps, right?
All
caps. You said side pieces are the backbone of this country. Take it to the grave. I see you took the necklace off this time while rambling. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing, and you will reap."
Wait, did you even have a Jesus piece on?
You had one on.
So where's she talking? Was that from the Real Deal Combos page?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, she's talking to you, not me.
Okay, I missed that comment. So she said,
I responded to this comment, and it's not there anymore. But I'm gonna do my response. I'm gonna do my response out here.
I gotta keep my notifications on this page.
It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff going on. Anything you say after making that statement is not reliable information. Period. Serpent. Snake emoji.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I read that, and I'm like, that's, if you're talking about stuff that happened in the Bible, anything you say after that is not reliable information. By the way, guys, take information from people, whoever you want to take information from, that live the lifestyle that you want to live, or whatever it may be. Don't take information from everybody. Yes, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. If somebody is living the way that you want to live, you can take information from them, but also be aware that not everybody has your best interest in mind or in heart. So that's also a valid point to understand. But reading this, mind you, how many of us have went to church and then sinned after that? How many of us have prayed to God and then sinned? How many of us have read the Bible and then sinned? How many of us have had sex outside of marriage? How many of us have drank alcohol, which some people can say that is a sin? How many of us had committed adultery or any other sin that has happened? Meaning that basically based on what she said is that if you have sinned, or you are saying something that looks like you support that sin, that you basically you're invalidated as a human being.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Because that means nobody can rely on anything any of us say.
Because yes, there you go. Makes zero sense at that point in time, because this is the problem with Christianity. How can
the problem with Christians?
You're right. Thank you for correcting me there. This is the problem with Christians, right? How can you say, because you're wearing a Jesus piece, and I'm not even going to, your word that you said, it makes you unbiblical, makes you a serpent. It's crazy. Let's look at my pastor, right? Had a baby without getting married, right? Does that mean that he is doomed to hell for the rest? Like, is that, oh my God, that's the end all be all? No. That's called a mistake. That's called a sin. He still lives his life every day, worshiping God, praying, and leading others into that, you know? I know it does say in the Bible that if you lead other people into sin, yes, you're better off dead. Like it said, don't quote me 100%.
Yeah, I got you.
But the terminology is like you as a Christian should not be leading other people into sin. You as a Christian, which this is a very un-Christian like comment, like you should be inviting people into making their relationship with God better, not casting them out because of what they said or what they did.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with Christians. Casting people out because what they say or what they do, which turns people off. If I'm in this situation, right, and I have baby faith, right, that means I'm new into my walk with God or with Christ, and I'm wearing a Jesus piece, and I'm out in the club dancing with a girl, and then I walk out. It's like those people on the street, right? That we see. It's literally like she's like one of those street kind of preachers.
Yeah.
It's like, how is that bringing us closer to God? You are judging, which you should not be doing, because it's like what's the saying? You have one finger pointing at me, three pointing right back at you, right? You should not be judging. That's not going to invite anybody into God. Like that's not going to invite anybody to have a relationship with God. So this comment is just so stupid. Like this person is really stupid. Like she is stupid.
So here's my thing, right? So if the idea, right, if the problem was that I was wearing a piece that symbolizes something in your faith, and you felt like what I said contradicts what you feel like your faith is, to me, if you were looking to get somebody closer to that faith or get to see something, right, well, you would say, hey, biblically, this is what I would say to refute that, or hey, maybe you should take a look at X, Y, and Z. This is what it kind of says about what you're saying.
Literally, it's just bam, serpent, you're bad.
You know what I'm saying? It's fine to disagree, but if your goal is to disagree and then persuade, or disagree to inform or whatever the case is, there's a way to do that. Now, by the way, I'm not really new to this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But obviously they don't know that.
Of course.
But there's a way to invite people into your world without criticizing or chastising them. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's nobody perfect. No one's perfect.
There's nobody that's perfect. So so if the goal of that, which it doesn't seem like it, right? It seemed like the goal was to insult me.
Oh yeah, it wasn't inviting to anything like that. And I don't know, I think my comment got deleted, but I was like, this is what literally the problem with Christians, and I was like, I'll literally pray for you, because that's how are you going to, if we're here to advance the kingdom of God, and everything we do in this lifetime affects how we spend our lifetime in eternity or with Christ. Wouldn't you think like we want to bring, that's what we're supposed to do, right? Wouldn't we want to like kind of be nicer to people wearing a Jesus piece instead of like, oh my God, that's blasphemy. You're shunned. You're going to hell. Like stay away. And it's weird.
And that's my other thing. Because if I had said it without the Jesus piece,
then what?
What would have the guy? Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
He doesn't know any better.
But because I have the cross around my neck, which wasn't even because the Jesus piece is Jesus on the cross. It was I had a Celtic cross on my neck.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Nobody's perfect. We all go through sin, and we all go through these phases in our life. I know, at least for me, like I get closer to God. You know, the devil tries to bring you away. You get distracted. There's a lot of things that go on in life that happen. And if somebody is sinning and wearing a Jesus piece, or somebody is sinning and going to church, you meet them where they're at. You meet them where they're at, and you understand, and you be vulnerable with them. And then that's how you get them to understand that, hey, oh, like this person has a heart like God, right? This person has a heart like Jesus. Jesus seeing this or seeing something like that, you think that that's how he would respond? Absolutely not. You serpent, you're wearing my cross, and you just said that side pieces are the backbone. No, Jesus ate with sinners.
Yeah, and I did. Once again, yeah, it is very interesting. But obviously, certain things trigger certain people, and
that is true.
And that is somebody who I would love to sit down and have a conversation with.
And there was a few, and I'm sorry, I wanted to talk about this comment. It was just, I needed to talk about it, just because you're bringing Christianity into it, and like this is the problem with Christians, like they are so judgmental, but look at your own life. Look at yourself. Just because I'm assuming they got cheated on. That's probably what it is. Like they had a side piece or whatever it may be. But to wrap at least this comment up, it gets better, guys. It gets better. Not only she came to my page, and I'm a petty person sometimes. I really wanted to go back and say something on her page, and I'm not going to block anybody. Like, you can say hateful things to me. You can say hateful things to
I welcome that.
Us on the podcast. That's okay. Like, we understand that hate is inside of you, is not you, and it's just what you're dealing with at that point in time in your life. So we pray for you. You know what I'm saying? When you have people that are like that in your life, you gotta pray for them. And go to her page, because she went to my page and went to my baptism video.
Yeah.
And said LOL.
Which is crazy because you're not even the one who said it.
Well, yeah. All I said was you don't have to be perfect to worship God. I'm just going to start by saying what her bio says is hell doesn't sleep, neither do I, with a cross emoji.
Oh, okay.
Touch not my anointed. Exclamation point, gator emoji, cross emoji.
Wow.
And she has kids and she's not married. There's number one, guys. There's number one. And number two, I don't know if I can find the video. I'm gonna have to find the video, chat.
I can be bitchy.
Oh, this is her page.
I'm a bitch. Right? I'm being lied to.
He said that he's got a big dick, but he's scooping it up in his hands. I told him to put that shrimp back in his fucking pants.
I'm sorry.
But he's scooping it up in his hands. I told him to put that shrimp back in his fucking pants. He said that he's got a big dick, but he's scooping it up in his hands. I told him to put that shrimp back in his fucking pants. He said that he's got a big dick.
You don't have to play. This is the touch not my anointing. That's her page.
That was posted 6 days ago.
6 days ago. The video was like 4 days ago. You can't write this any better.
You can't make this up. It's her listening to the song, lip syncing everything, like all the stuff. But as you guys can hear, it's a lot of profanity. It's talking about
vulgarity. Is very,
And I'm just like, when you pointing at me, you got three looking right back at you.
That is amazing.
You really can't make it up, right? You really can't make it up. Coming into other people's pages, being negative, calling them serpents, going on my baptism video.
That was targeted. That was
And
specific.
said LOL. First of all, my sister in Christ, my brother in Christ, anytime you decide to give your life up to the Lord publicly, I will not mock that. I will congratulate you. And when you need a brother in Christ to pick you up, I will be there to do that.
Right.
Because as we all know, life ain't easy. No matter how rich you are, how much money you got, if you're married, if you got kids, no matter what, like things happen in this life that get hard, right? We, even when we're on our walk with Christ, we can stray away. Although I have not had sex in over a year, maybe what is it, a year and a half now? That doesn't mean I haven't hung out with women in an intimate setting. I have done that. I have done that. Is that correct of me to do? I mean, I'm single. So worldly, yes, it is correct of me to do. I am able to do that in the worldly views. Biblical views, because I want to save myself till marriage, right? Because that's what the Bible says. Mm-hmm. It is incorrect, yes. We all struggle. We all have sin. It's up to you to be aware of that and not push other people down because based on a comment. But needless to say, I won't say her. You guys can go on our IG and you guys can figure it out, or you guys can go. I mean, you guys can go on our TikTok. But you know, we gotta pray for people like this, and we can't take what they say to heart. Although it's really easy. It's really easy. I really wanted to be petty and go in and comment on that video.
LOL.
Yeah, be like, this is the same anointing. This is your anointing. What? Okay. Well, lust is just as bad. Lust is just as bad. That was one of the comments. I had to go down that rabbit hole. That was a good one. So, chat. What do you guys think about that one? Why are we so hypocritical? It's okay. It's okay to be a sinner. To understand that, and to know that God will forgive you, and you keep trying to be better and build that relationship with Christ. Like, you don't. I think that this is where we like mess up, is like we think that we can't fail. Mm-hmm. We think that we can't sin. God's going to hate us. Like, which I don't know what she was thinking, because she was saying the craziest stuff on her IG and then, or on her TikTok, and then coming at us.
Yeah, I think that's.
But it's like,
I think that's the other part about it. I think that sums up the average person, in that I can do these things, but you can't. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't see me being the problem within this space, but I can certainly see when everybody else is. I can see the problem when everybody else is lying or whatever, but when I do it, oh no, I have an excuse though, because I did it because of this.
Which will lead us to the other comment.
Yeah. I see a problem when everybody else is cheating. Oh, but when I did it is because I was feeling this way and this way and this way, so I'm justified and vindicated in that. This pretty much sums that thing up, right? So when I wear a cross on my neck and say something about side pieces, oh, that's a problem. And you're a serpent, but touch not my anointing. But I scoop up the bleep with the bleep and put it in the bleep, and I told them to put that bleep back in their pants.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody thinks that their stuff stinks. You know, that's just the bottom line on that. That's hilarious. I had no idea that whole interaction.
Oh yeah. Once I got the little LOL, I was like, let me go.
Let's just go see what's going on.
Let me see really what's going on. So, which led us to the other comment. I think it was a female. It was like, I have 2 side BFs.
Yeah. And then they got a reply saying, "You go, sister. I'm proud of you."
Yeah.
Now.
So that comment on our page, got a reply.
Yeah.
And it said, "You go, sister, heart face, I'm proud of you." Which that's okay, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with it either, but I'm just like, respond to it. I'm like, that's crazy. And that video response didn't get any comments, because they're like, oh wait, they caught us, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, they
got us. I'm like, I hope it works out for you. I've been in situations like that where I was like, yo, this is a great life. You got options and all that. It felt like, quote unquote, what a great life would be when you got multiple women in your life.
Yeah.
That you can hang out with and go out with and have sleepovers with. All that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was funny, not only because she said that.
Yeah.
But the comment of the other person that said, "You go, sister."
The support.
I
support.
It's like, where's our support? Wait, we're the bad guys if we say it.
If I went up there and promoted side piecery, you should have it.
It's not like we said you should be a side piece or you should live your life like this.
Yeah.
Although worldly, it was fun for a while. It is very unfulfilling and time consuming. I'm just letting you guys know. It's distracting, unfulfilling, and time consuming.
Yeah.
Do you feel good in the moment?
Sure, absolutely.
Feel like a king.
On top of the world, baby.
But that moment ends. That moment ends. I don't encourage you to feel that moment for what it brings after. It doesn't bring joy. It's very, very temporary feeling of, oh, wow, I'm so cool. I can do all this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was one of the comments as well. You responded to this one too. I didn't respond to this. No, I think we both responded to this one too, huh?
Which one?
Oh, that was a weird comment. I don't know. The other lady said, men look at women like meat and turn women into zombies, that they think they are meat, and this will never be broken until the women wake up and realize having standards on how someone treats us and do background checks on men of the world, everything can be looked up. Everything can be looked up.
Yeah, I mean,
You should.
I think you should have standards and on how someone treats you and do background checks. That's what Coach Hill said. She does background checks. Looks up. Man, I don't got really a problem.
No, we both responded. I don't know what you said to it, but
what would I was I had some fun with it because I kind of had it on the same other thing where I was like, why are we assuming when I say side pieces I'm talking about men and
that
having
is
women
true.
as
Oh
side
yeah,
pieces?
yeah. That is true. When in all reality, guys, when we brought this up, I was not talking about men having side pieces. I was not thinking about men having side pieces. What do I see at work? When I brought it up, it had not. It wasn't. I was thinking about the women I know with side pieces.
Yeah.
Just let that sink in, guys.
Yeah, I just felt like I'm like, why are we assuming that men are the only one with side pieces? Why is that the assumption from that? And I think it's very, very telling. Number one, the first portion of it, when you kind of absolve yourself with the responsibility, assuming that women get away with a lot of things that we don't talk about, because number one, this is a theory that I've had for such a long time, and I'm so glad I get to finally talk about this here. People talk about how women are better at cheating, when I always thought that men were better at being side pieces, because men don't really have a desire to be the main man when they're already just there on the side getting whatever it is that they want. I don't have a desire to climb my way to the top or be posted or whatever the case is. I'm perfectly content with what I have, and I'm also not going to go and come to that other man as a man and say, hey, by the way, I just wanted to let you know that your girl has been doing X, Y. That's not a men thing to do.
Nah, it's not.
So a lot of women have quietly been able to have side pieces for a very, very long time.
If we don't know them, it's like we're gonna be like,
That has nothing to do with me. So when we think about these things, people, I think men get a bad rap because women are usually the ones who come to the forefront and say, oh, he was messing with two girls at the same time, or they'll go and find the other girl and send her a message and tell her and stuff like that. And so and obviously it's still wrong when men do it. I want to be clear on that. But the idea that women never have men on the side is outrageous. I've been watching a lot of Paternity Court in my life. All right, Judge Lauren Lake, shout out to her, man. She's a phenomenal woman. On those things, the reason why they're there is because women have side pieces, and it's unclear about who the father of the children were. And they have so many episodes of this. So it's not just me who's making this is real life, and that's just what's on TV. You know what I'm saying? So
which was crazy. I was like, no, this is the world we live in.
No, it absolutely.
You go, sister.
Dog, it's crazy. I just watched an episode where this woman wasn't sure if the father of their child was this man or his brother. And so she had two kids. One was the man's and one was his brother's.
That is.
So when
my brother is my cousin.
My brother is my.
What a life they're gonna live. That's my brother. That's my cousin.
My dad.
They're the same person.
My dad's my uncle.
Oh my.
How do you explain? So,
Yeah, so my stepdaddy is my uncle.
my stepdad is also my
So yeah, that's a crazy life.
So I don't want us to get into this habit of when we hear side pieces that it's just one gender having them, because then we had another comment saying, oh, women don't ever refer to them as side pieces. I'm like, that doesn't mean that's not what they are. That's not what that means.
Yeah,
you know, oh, we don't refer to them as side pieces. That's why we didn't think you were talking about women. What?
What did right? What was that one? Because I want to see. It got a lot of likes.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it seems like women agreed with that one, which I thought was interesting. Hold on, maybe it was on one of my
Oh, women don't call their side pieces side pieces. It got 29 likes on that.
29 likes.
And a girl said, so simple and well said. And another girl said this.
So then what is, number one, it doesn't make them not a side piece.
So if you cheat on somebody, but you were like, oh, no, we didn't have sex, but, you know, we did everything else, or we just did the emotional cheating thing, is it still cheating? We didn't have sex, though. But, like, I was at her place. It almost happened, but I didn't cheat on you.
It's like that question. If I'm right-handed and I slap you with my left hand, did you still get slapped? You know, it's like, I'm like, regardless of what you call it, you can call a bunch of things. But people call soda pop. They call it whatever else. It's still soda, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can call.
We got to respond to these ones too. That's in the response video.
Yeah.
Another embodied feminine mentor said, "This isn't the gotcha you think it is." Apparently, it got a lot of comments. So.
But what is what I'm trying to figure out?
It is the gotcha.
What you mean? I don't know what she means by that.
Let's jump to this one.
Okay, which one? My response video?
No. This is still on the main video.
Okay, yeah.
So this is from a no name, right? A random no name user.
Okay.
And it's a woman.
Yeah.
And
this long one?
She's saying, I've received more as something on the side rather than a girlfriend or wife. Flowers sent to work, jewelry just because, lingerie, weekend getaways, money to buy something nice for yourself, attention every day in some form, even if just a text. I mentioned I wasn't well on Sunday. 45 minutes later, he was at my door, soup, rolls, and a sweet surprise, meds and flowers. When we are together, we laugh, play, and have great conversations, and they do the deed. Why wouldn't I stay? So she has basically fully accepted her role as a side piece.
That career side, the backbone. I'm saying, I don't care. I'm saying it again. The backbone.
She's fully accepted that her life is better that way. I mean, not saying that as right.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say to do it.
I'm not saying that as
I'm not
right.
saying engage in it. To all of our young ladies out there, I would
literally-
never promote to be a career side piece.
Yeah. I mean,
But
if you're married, stay away from that stuff. Like, that's a relationship when you bring God into it as well.
Yeah.
If you're dating and you're not dating and you have multiple, like, whatever, but get that figured out. Don't be married and be doing that for sure.
But what I appreciate about this is the transparency and the honesty of it. You know, because I feel like there's not enough of these stories that people like to tell, because obviously it's shamed and is frowned upon. But obviously
nobody commented on that.
Nobody had anything to say about it.
A woman basically giving a very long response backing up exactly what you're saying.
She said, her life has been great as exactly what that is. And she's received more from it. And the reason why I think this is, and I'm going to, I don't know what's going to happen when I say this. But I kind of alluded to this in another video response. But basically, with stuff like this and men, when once again, I'm not promoting this at all. I'm just trying to walk us through what the thought process looks like. When you're in a relationship with your wife of however many years, you love your wife, and I think that's clear. But when you have a side piece, you really like your side piece. It's the difference between loving and liking, right? So like that honeymoon phase in the beginning, when you first meet with someone, you don't like anybody else more than you do that person right there. And you like, and it's like your nieces and your nephews, right? You like kids that you can give back more than the ones that you have to keep all the time. You love the ones that you have all the time, but you like the ones a lot more that you get to give back. And that's essentially what this is, right? So so when I was sick, he showed up with flowers at my door. We had weekend getaways. He only gives her the attention conversation, you know, in the spaces and time. It's like seeing your friends after a long time, right? Yeah, I'm so happy to see y'all. I'm so grateful to see. Not the person that you see every day. Loves her, really, really likes her. And, you know, sometimes that unfortunately keeps certain people's relationships together, having somebody over there that they really, really like.
When you do have one, like when I had multiple, and when I was younger, like after whatever year it was, 20.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
21. No. I'm literally single. I can't get in trouble. The only person I can get in trouble is God right now. So there was a point in time where I literally tweeted this, right? I was like, man, I need 5 girlfriends. And I literally tweeted it. And like it got a few likes and a couple replies.
Yeah.
And it was just a thought process of like, yeah, I ain't gotta be with all of them all the time and listen to them yap or whatever it is, or you like one annoys you, you have another one.
Yeah.
And then you can constantly always have the thrill of chasing. You can constantly always have the thrill of getting into a new relationship. And that's where it really entices people. It's such a worldly thing. And that's where I always talk about as like lust as a drug, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have the control over your lust, you'll never have to worry about this. And that's why you got to find people that do. And somebody also said that lust isn't a drug. I'll read that comment later, but I'm like, whatever. Also, another lady right after that said, which I assume the name is Taurus, so I believe it's a woman. Nobody said he was wrong or refuted what he said with facts.
No, I think this is a guy.
Only
This is a guy.
Okay.
This is a guy.
All right. Well, I thought we had a woman on our side.
I thought we had a woman on our side.
We got another fella on our side, so we do appreciate that. But basically, he posted a little goofy meme, like confused, and he said nobody said he was wrong or refuted what he said with facts, only feelings. Essentially saying they didn't back anything up. Just like the whole, oh my God, you're wearing the Bible piece or you're wearing a cross and you serpent. They just feelings, and you know. I tell y'all all the time, I'm a very emotional person, right? Women are really emotional. And then someone just said, people are so lost and empty. People are so lost and empty.
I agree. People are
and then
absolutely lost.
Free Ranger Dope said, you don't need a side piece, you need a friend. Yeah, that also works as well.
True. There was another one where...
another lady said that. Imagine saying this with a cross around your neck.
Yeah.
Imagine the girl lip singing stuff about male genitalia. That
she's gonna be the one
called a dude a serpent for having but whatever. Oh my God! Someone said some other funny stuff.
Did you see the one where somebody was saying that we're trying to? So she said, I can't see him leading one woman, let alone two. And there
wasn't this one. Who? Yeah, I just got to that one. All right, this is definitely a female. I was like, yo. I thought it was a black lady, and Cleon was like, "No, she's white."
That's
with a whole
white woman with bronzer.
I was like, "Yeah, just call her racist. Just call her racist in the comment, bro. Like, we'll get rid of this one." Basically, she said, "Who would pick either one to be side piece or to be a side piece too? They both give feminine energy to me. They can't lead one real woman, let alone two. Who are they convincing?"
And I was like, "This is odd. This is odd."
All I gotta say. Well, I mean, I responded to it, but it's like, who hurt you? Someone for sure hurted her. And I don't even know what she looks like. I don't even care to know what she looks like. But clearly, I'm not accepting side pieces right now. So you're going to have to find the next guy.
Yeah, I thought that was fairly interesting because number one, because I did make a video response to that. And I asked a few questions. I'm like, number one, what do you mean by feminine? I'm curious on what she means by that, on how we're giving that. Just out of curiosity. She also said,
because we're talking to mics and we're on a podcast, so being on a podcast is for women.
I forgot. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
She also said they don't seem like they can lead one real woman, let alone two. Number one, I'm like, what's a real woman?
So we can lead the fake ones.
Apparently. And then I was like, she also talked about what woman would offer themselves to be side pieces to these men. And I said,
no comment.
And right. And I said, that's an interesting question because as someone, and I've already talked about this with my girl, so she knows. So I can say this here. Being out at the club, when I've told women I've had girlfriends, one girl said, do you guys live together? I said no. She said,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
they
then
do.
it's not serious. And she told me how she would be there at 3 a.m. to cook and clean for me once I get off work. Another girl asked, well, can she fight?
Oh yeah, hey,
So,
hey,
like-
women don't care, bro. Like I tell you, like women don't care. So like they're out there trying to be the side piece. Like they're literally out there.
So I'm like,
trying
maybe
to be them as well.
I'm like, so maybe you can talk to them and see what
Yeah.
kind of women these are. Maybe they'll have a better answer for you.
Just like there are guys that like you were talking about, like if guys are side piece, like whatever, they don't.
Happily.
They're not going to cause like a altercation. They're just going to
Chill.
be their role. There are women like that as well, and they're very aggressive. So
Yeah, they're
make sure you
crazy,
pick
man.
the right guy. Another lady also said doesn't have one, but has expert advice. Huh? They're not lonely enough. Really, they're not. I mean, I get lonely too. Drake. I get lonely, baby. I can really get to know
Yeah.
you. Take a little time to show you. Don't tell anybody what we do, 'cause I get lonely.
Yeah. Classics, man.
Yeah, I love Drake, man. I wouldn't call it expert advice. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it was expert advice. It's just basically advice based on our, like we tell you guys all
It's
the
on
time, man.
life experience.
Based on our own life experience, what we see. We work in a club. We see this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't
We
have
work
them
in a club.
now.
I've had this life because I have worked in a club. You know what I'm saying? I literally live this lifestyle.
And we've had, and once again, with the things that we've seen in our lifetimes, the discussions that we have with people, we understand, unfortunately, understand how important people's side pieces are to them.
Yeah.
They are very important. These are people that people literally aren't willing to let go, even in the face of a committed
Committed.
relationship. At
And-
that point,
and that's
I
a
did in
even-
air quotes for those of you just listening.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
And that's an even deeper problem rooted into that person.
Absolutely.
And their childhood traumas and what they grew up with, some sort of attachment issues that they may have.
Yeah.
But that's why like nobody's perfect. Everybody's got to consistently work on themselves and be aware.
Absolutely.
Why
Why do
you
I need
feel
that?
the need to have that?
Yeah.
And
And why
that-
can I let this person go?
Exactly. When I'm in a committed
When
relationship.
I found somebody that I loved and was willing to commit my life to before God, but I can't let this woman go.
Yeah,
I
and
can't let this man
there you go. You said before God. That's why it's so important too. What God has taught me throughout my years of like, oh my God, I want to marry this woman. I want to start a family with this woman, and I kept putting that idolatry, right? I kept putting the woman, the life I wanted,
Yeah.
before God. So sometimes you got to take a step back and realize that too. So very valid point as well. We got a lot. And then somebody just said something that didn't even really make sense. The same men want women to have low body counts. Make it make sense. Nobody said anything about body count, so I don't even know why that's a.
Maybe she's saying that. Maybe she's trying because once again, obviously, I can see how obviously
Yeah.
the clip makes it seem like I'm
So,
promoting side pieces.
yeah.
So she's like men want a bunch of
in
side
men,
pieces.
And in men, when the comment came up,
Yeah.
when I was thinking about women,
Yeah. So it seems like
FYI.
she's saying like men want side pieces, but also want women to have low body counts, which I guess she's insinuating that if you want the side pieces, then you can't also want a woman who's going to have a low body count. Maybe I don't know what the.
We
I'm trying to
wasn't-
figure out the correlation.
body count's a whole different other conversation.
Yeah.
And where you meet somebody is not who they are where they used to be. Sorry, like where you're meeting somebody now isn't who they used to be.
Yeah.
So if you meet somebody that had a high body count and they're a completely different person today, like it's a different conversation than if you meet a girl and she's still living that lifestyle, still going out partying and all that, and she used to be, you know what the word I want to say, she used to be that and she's still living that kind of lifestyle. Okay, then that's when we have a problem with it, or when I would have a problem with it. But if she's in a completely different lifestyle and that's the life that she used to live, you're not meeting the person of the past, you're meeting the person of today. So that's also important to know. Another lady just said, very, very valid. Or have you ever tried letting your wife, neither one of us is married, just FYI, be there like she's supposed to because that's her actual job? Good God.
Which is
He is a good God. He is a great God. Thank you for that.
It's funny because I did respond to that obviously.
Yeah,
in
I just said
satire.
agreed. Oh, yeah. Well, the good God comment. I mean, she did laugh it off, so I don't think she was like playing in. She wasn't like being like
Have you
like the
tried
other
that?
lady.
Yeah. because I responded to that. I was like, sometimes wives are mean. Side pieces are way nicer to you than your wives are.
Yeah.
But that might be true. I was just joking when I said it, but maybe.
Yeah, and then another also a lady said, I'm sure like everything that is double standard, you mean side pieces are important for men, not women. Just specify that.
Once again, and like I said,
Once again.
I never said a gender. I was talking about side pieces of all race, colors, religions, genders, all of that.
Let me get some women on here that I know live that lifestyle, and you tell them that it's not important. Obviously it's not important to somebody not living that lifestyle. Clearly. Somebody living that lifestyle, male or female, it's important to them.
They can justify it. They'll find a way to justify it. That's just
They
what
will.
it is.
I will. Should we go and start interviewing? No, and then we put everybody on blast because like, hey, I know you're doing this. What do you think about it?
We're gonna have to blur the faces.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that, but it's like also to a sense like we literally see this kind of stuff day in and day out. I don't know. That might have been all the comments on that one. Then there's it was a good video. You know what I'm saying? It was a good video. So we appreciate you guys that liked it, commented on it, and said some other things. Yeah, you're the other guy. How dare the other video to the response? Someone saying, "How dare they assume you were straight? Good thing you cleared that up. Your boyfriend might have gotten mad."
What?
Misogyny is intense hatred of women and girls. What part of that comment speaks misogyny? I have never heard a woman say a male side piece. It's always a woman. And I said, because women would just lie about it. Somebody is probably hitting on you. They said, are you gay?
Oh.
And then somebody said, dude's trying to mansplain a phrase. I mean,
I'm not.
Anything I say is mansplaining.
They're trying to woman-splain it to me. They're
And then somebody, it's just somebody took it out of context and was being silly.
That's so funny.
But then the other person, we like free range adult. You know, she coming out of nowhere with some fun comments, and then she says, on this one, my side piece is a 9mm. I like that.
Oh my god,
I like that. Side piece, get it? It's a side piece. Yeah, I like that.
Hilarious.
So shout out to her. She actually, that's like a couple comments that she had that were really good.
I can appreciate people who know how to interact on the internet, man. Let's just have fun.
That's what it's all about. Somebody did say, I have no idea what this means.
What?
I'm praying for tidal waves.
Yeah,
in
maybe
quotation mode.
Maybe I think that's maybe a quote from somewhere, and they're like, "God bring the flood." Whenever somebody's saying like what they think is nonsense, they just like end it all basically.
That makes sense. Well, that was all the comments on there. Guys, go on our TikTok, show us some love or show us some hate. Either way,
show us something.
Show us something at Real Deal Combos on our IG. Make sure you show us some love only, because we only deal with the hate on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So show us some love, show us some hate if you like or hate what we say. If you think that we are just full of nonsense and we're hypocrites, just know there was a legit hypocrite being hypocritical. Just go back and re-listen to this episode.
Hypocrites being hypocritical, man.
Just know that when you are pointing your finger at somebody else and you're being super judgmental, just remember that 3 are pointing right back at you. Yeah. And to internalize why you feel the need to address somebody in such a negative manner. Which I get it. We all get mad.
Okay. She's got it. She's having a conversation with herself. That's all it is. That's
she's
internal.
just a girl. But yeah, and then she's on her video talking about all that crazy stuff. But regardless of the fact, those that are still here.
I got a bigger Jesus piece on today. I brought it with me.
It's so funny. I always have mine on. I didn't put it on, and we talk about God so much today. It's gonna be on tonight while I'm at work.
While I'm at work.
A club.
In the
nightclub.
In the midst of sin.
In the midst of it all, right? I'm gonna see people drinking and smoking and booty shaking, and I'm gonna be out there with my cross on. I'm gonna see it all.
All of that.
And that's all I got. I'm gonna be there. That's my job. Judge it for whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Am I partaking in it? Absolutely not.
Amen.
But I'm gonna be there.
There we go, baby.
Any other comments you gotta say? Anybody in chat? You guys have to say anything about all the fun comments that we went over, or any other final thoughts and words for you, Mr. Deal? He was the one getting attacked, not me.
Yeah, I would. I've been here. I'm a veteran in this at this point. I mean, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, we're as if you've been here with us along for this journey, the only thing that we ever promote here is good and healthy and long-standing relationships. Now, obviously, because neither one of us have succeeded, we talk about where we fail a lot. Yeah. And so when we talk about these things, satire, take it for what it is, take it as a grain of salt. But if you've been here with us along for the journey, you know that we would never come here and promote infidelity. Yeah. You guys know that. But obviously, on TikTok, when you see a clip, you might not know that. And that's okay, too. Let's all have fun with it because I'm going to laugh at it either way. I'm just happy to be here, baby.
100%. So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And we will see you.